Welcome back. So we are in the second unit of the paper Environmental Education. So in this lecture we shall see the importance of need and scope of environment, conservation and regeneration. Environmental conservation is a broad term for anything that furthers the goal of making life more sustainable for the planet. Ultimately, people want to help the planet survive naturally and with no negative impact from the human race. Helping keep the planet safe and healthy is called conservation. Conservation of the environment. By using the environment sustainably, the environment and the natural resources it provides will not be depleted or destroyed permanently and will be available for human use for a very long time. If people do not manage the land properly and the resources are not being used sustainably, then the environment can be destroyed and the conservation method will have failed. Excuse me. We should save the environment from all kinds of threats. There will be climatic changes as per the greenhouse effect and the greenhouse gases are concerned. So, we must be aware of the things and must protect the environment. And the importance of environmental conservation is including protecting the ozone layer and protecting the ozone layer protecting the ozone layer and reducing the pollution. This is how environmental conservation is important for many reasons, including the protection of ozone layer, maintaining animal and human food chains, preserving potable water, and making efficient use of non-renewable resources. Environmental conservation seeks to prevent dormant damage through measures such as proactive management and ecologically sustainable energy production. All environmental conservation benefits mankind. The food chain preservation, the ultraviolet radiation, reducing the ultraviolet radiation, protecting the ozone layer, these are all the part and parcel of conservation of the environment. Fossil fuels are another topic of great interest to the conservation of the environment. Environmental conservation comes in many forms and reminds us to be mindful of daily choices, considering every part of the environment, including the trees, the oceans, and the soil. The trees that help us to breathe also isolate greenhouse gases that would cause the earth to heat up more quickly. The trees, the seas, and the ground, these three elements are necessary for our existence. This is why there are a large number of conservationists, many of which have dedicated themselves to protecting specific causes. Conserving the environment by using less energy and embracing alternative energy sources such as the solar energy, wind power. These two are renewable energy options that we could use more often. If the deforestation continues, it becomes a major environmental issue. Planting trees is a way to give back because it aids in the restoration of homes for wildlife, food sources, and medicinal properties that only the trees provide. Global warming would slow down and wildlife would flourish more abundantly without the disturbance of human activities. Preservation and conservation of environment are very essential in protecting our own environment. There are certain additional ways by which we can help the environmental conservation is stop smoking, change the way you clean the house, unplug things, learn up to cycle, be kind to others. And now we shall see what environmental regeneration is. Regeneration is actually a process of forming again, renewing and reconstructing. The greed of man-made polluted environment, the quality of environment is destroyed and it is now unfit for quality living. So the quality of environment is to be regenerated. The climate change has been recognized as the most important environmental issue and by some has been regarded as an even greater threat than terrorism. we should regenerate the environment to keep up the oxygen for us to breathe, to help in the sustainable food production, healthier food that helps in reducing the poverty, starvation, and disease in the developing countries. It helps in reducing drought and water shortages, reducing landslides, flash floods, etc., and reducing the environmental toxins. Here we finish.